Alright, let's try something a little new today. I'm going to narrate my training video a little bit. Here you can see my coach, Gary Fraiman, and I were practicing some pushes, followed up by a loop. So the first ball is a short underspin ball that I push long with my forehand. Then I loop the next ball with my forehand as well. The idea is that in a game, if you push long, the opponent will likely push long back. And of course we train for the scenarios where the opponent is also looping, then I either have to block or counter the ball. So we can look at a few things here. It trains the in and out footwork and getting back into position, because sometimes, for example, if I step in too far with my right foot on the push, then I do not get it back into the proper position for my loop. Ideally, I will have my left foot slightly in front of the right foot for my forehand loop, as with most right-handers, and the opposite would be true for left-handers. You can see that a lot of my shots, I don't use much wrist, the idea being that a lot more power comes from the forehand and of course the body. So for example, when I push, I try and keep my push kind of parallel with the surface of the table, not much wrist. And then I'm trying to push long and get my contact under the ball. Then when I get back from my forehand loop, I try to have my backswing and ready position as the ball bounces on the table. And then I'm playing more of a forward style loop here, through the ball, still spinning it, but not spinning it up. If you watch some of my other videos, you'll see sometimes I mix it up between trying higher, spinnier loops or more forward and faster loops. I think it's important to do both, but with the current setup, Dignix 09C on my Viscaria, the forward loop is more effective and consistent. When I try to play up, the ball tends to go everywhere. As you've seen in the text, my coach has pointed out a few times that I need to be light on my feet. I can't just simply play the push and then play the loop, but without moving or being ready in case a ball went somewhere else in our practice or match setting. It trains a few things. It trains your endurance to be able to keep completing the shot, the focus, to keep going for it, and aiming for specific points on the table. Making sure the push is a quality push in the sense that it is deep on the table, fairly spinny, keep it low, because of course this push could also be attacked by your opponent, so you have to be ready for that. It's important after the push to kind of get into a ready position where you could block either backhand or forehand, or attack forehand or backhand. Similarly, when you step in for that push, you don't want to be too far right foot forward, because maybe you actually decide at the last second, oh, it's a long ball, you can attack it, and if you're not in position to loop it, you take that option away from yourself. So yeah, these are things that I need to work on a lot more. You can see my consistency has gone up in terms of practice, as well as if I do some serve and push and open with a training partner, but in matches I'm still not quite hitting the shots as consistently as I need to move up to the next level. Thank you for watching, and let me know what type of things you would like to see us cover in future videos.